Hey everybody, what's up? Dr. Nick here with another PSA for you, public sexual announcement for February the 16th, 2022. And today's topic comes from a TED Talk back in 2019, which asked the question, is it okay for grandma to have sex? And the answer is, in a word, fuck yes. During her 2019 TED Talk, Jane Fleischman actually said, quote, older adults are having sex and having fun having sex, unquote. Add to that, a 2018 study done by the University of Michigan found that seniors, or quote unquote seniors, many of whom were a part of the sexual revolution of the 60s and 1970s, are still enjoying sex. So all that is very good news. So let's continue. So here's the problem. Generally speaking, it seems like the media and society in general tends to believe that sex is only for the young. So let me ask you a quick question. When was the last time you've seen an older couple or older adults engaged in some sort of sexual activity, either on television or in films or in movies? And my answer is it would be that it's fairly rare to even see that. But the one thing that I can say that older adults do have is that we typically have plenty of sexual experience to fall back on. So with that said, you don't need me to tell you this, but it's okay to be older and sexual. It's okay to be senior and sexual. Why? Because you have decades of sexual experience under your belt. And you know what? At this point in your life, you're probably really good at it. And while I'm not here to throw shade at any of my millennial sex experts and sexual health colleagues, the one thing that they do not have are decades of sexual experience yet. They're just not old enough. So with that said, Grandpa most definitely probably understands the motion of the ocean, and Grandma could probably suck a golf ball through a garden hose and keep it moving. Why? Because you have decades of sexual experiences under your belt. Plenty of practice, so you're probably good at it right now. You're probably really good at it right now. So the one thing I really have to say is that we may have to change up our sexual activities as we age. It happens to all of us. This is why I like to promote the concept of selfless sex from time to time, which is more focused on bodily pleasure versus genital pleasure, and also incorporating using the senses. Like, for example, you touch your partner's body from head to toe, not just the breast or the genital regions. What does your partner smell like? What does your partner's body look like? What does your partner taste like? For example, if you are licking and sucking on your partner's clitoris, what does she taste like? And finally, while you are engaging in this sexual activity, what sounds is your partner making? Are they moaning? Are they breathing deeply? It probably sounds really sexy, but what sounds are they making? And at the same time, if you still have that strong desire for a straight-on sexual activity, go ahead and get it in and have a good time. So in closing, my goal here is for everyone to live long and have a very healthy sex life. And this may sound kind of generic, but the two things you can do is eat right and exercise. Why? Because it keeps your heart healthy and your heart keeps the blood flowing, which has an impact on your ability to remain sexually active as you get older. Real talk. So I will end this PSA by asking the question again. Is it okay for Grandma and Grandpa to have sex? In a word, fuck yes, and they should have as much sex as they possibly can, and they should have really good sex too. And this concludes today's PSA.